Hello and welcome. In today's exciting episode, we are taking a look at what is happening in the month of March 2023.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Perfect jacket. As a nod to St. Patrick's Day, I thought green could be the colour for March. So we are going green. And there'll be three types of videos. There'll be collections videos and there'll be sewing videos where I make something start to finish, and there'll be sewing vlogs where I sort of show you a bunch of different things that I'm getting on with. So first up for the collections video, I think I'll show you everything I made in February. Then there will be one of all my green tweeds. So I can go through and show you all the green jackets I've made over the past almost decade and a half that I've been making these jackets. And then this one will be a collections video. It'll be all the jackets that I made last year. So I'm not going to do an everything I made last year video because it's a bit much, and you can just go and see other videos. I'll mention them when I do that one, but I do think it's important to look back at the jackets, and because I sort of evolved in the way I made jackets, so I think they'll be interesting to see. And then the last collections video for this month will be everything right at the end. I'll show you everything that I've completed in this month in March. Which does beg the question, what am I going to make? I've started doing, this is a wearable mock-up for a new Chanel style jacket pattern. The pattern is Vogue 1830. I've had this pattern for a while, but I haven't tried it because I'm not really a darts person, but I know that some of you are. So, yep, I'm trying it out, sort of halfway made at the moment. The fabric flower jacket is also halfway done. I know it's red and hot pink, but it does have a lot of foliage in there, and it's about to have a lot more foliage as well. So those geraniums are adorable, but the geranium leaves are even cuter. So it's looking a little flat at the top because I took the top flowers off. So I'm going to add leaves and then small flowers on top of that. So I will be finishing that. And yeah, so a lot of things are still just pinned in place, so I'm slowly going around and stitching every single one on and adding beads and things like that. That's one of those geranium leaves with the sort of dusty red outer bits. So gorgeous. They add so much depth to the jacket. Anyway, I'm also going to make some actual Chanel style tweed jackets. I haven't really made that many tweed jackets at all this year, which is such a disappointment. So I am determined to get through some of these. I think I'll make at least 3. So this is me deciding which tweeds to use. I do love this Linton tweed. It's 3-dimensional. It's got lots of flags or little bits that you sort of can brush your hand through, and it's green and black, but I think I'll leave that for until Christmas. This one is an Italian tweed, and it's a really loosely woven luxurious tweed. I love it so much. I've been wanting to make it for months, and this is the month for sure. I just can't put it off any longer. I want to make this one into a vintage style cardigan sort of baggy jacket, or larger, not ultra fitted like I usually make. This one, next month, April, is rainbow tweed month, so I was tempted to just do it that month so that I could make more greens, but I think I'm going to make it this month because I know it doesn't look terribly green, but it does have a lot of green in here, and also I'm going to overbead it with green beads, and it's going to look magnificent. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll do this one also as a vintage style jacket because I have a lot of really fitted green jackets. This one, the camera's not showing it, but it's this really, really light green and cream, and I think I'll save it till black and white month, and I'm doing a couple of cream ones there. It seems a waste to do that in green month. This is a really old Linton tweed, and I love it. The first time it went on sale at Linton Tweed, I missed it. But then years later, I saw it on Etsy, and I out of principle, I usually don't buy Linton tweeds off Etsy because the people who just snap up limited edition tweeds and then go sell them at a more expensive price somewhere else. I'm not a fan of those people, but I just love that one. This one is just a standard French tweed, and it's a summer tweed, so it's a cotton base, and it's also got a little bit of tulle in there as well, and I absolutely love this. I think with this one I'll do a vintage Chanel style silhouette on the jacket, but I think I'll use the new this floral jacket is it's a pattern that I just tried, but I haven't tried it in a tweed yet, and this French tweed is less expensive than some of my other tweeds, so I think I'll make this jacket but in tweed for the first time. I think I'll make it a little bit longer too, because I feel like vintage Chanel jackets should be a little bit longer, and that's going to be gorgeous. I'm thinking of beading this one with just blue beads, sort of that royal deep navy blue. It's going to be gorgeous. Speaking of these, I guess to some people these might seem very similar, but this one on the left has ribbons in it and all different textures and everything in there. It's absolutely gorgeous, whereas this one is just a very classic French tweed of almost all cotton yarn and a little bit of tulle in there as well. It's very classic, whereas the other one's sort of more ditzy with ribbons and things like that. I love both of them, but yeah, they are very, very different in my opinion, and I'm the one who's going to be wearing them. So this is going to be the McCall's vintage Chanel jacket. This one, I think I might save it again for Rainbow Month. I've got this in a green colorway, this one, and also in a hot pink colorway. So I might save them for Rainbow Month, because it seems, and this is a vintage, it looks like a 1960s tweed. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. I'm definitely making this. I wanted to make it last month, but then I got that terrible stomach bug, and so I'm going to make it this month. It's got green in it, so technically this one I would love to make up. I don't think I'm going to have time though. It's flamingo and khaki green, but it's also got these little bits of cellophane in there as well. It's so textural. I love it. It's a Linton tweed, one of their luxe ones. It's gorgeous. And this is just at the bottom of the pile. I'm keeping it out for next month, in Rainbow Month. I mean, it does have some gorgeous dark greens in there and also acid bright green. But I'm going to keep it for next month and use it in Rainbow Month. So, and I also have this fabulous fabric. Isn't it hilarious? I love metallic fabrics. They are the best. So these are the other things I'm going to make this month. I didn't get around to making this maxi dress, but it's the perfect spring summer dress. So at the end of this month, right at the end of March, I'll make this Vogue dress, maxi dress, out of this gorgeous fabric. It's mint, fluoro green, dark green, and rust. I don't know. I know it's hideous, but I love it. And then the Sophia dress. It's a Simplicity vintage one. I've been meaning to make this dress for the longest time. Oh, but I also like the coat. But anyway, so because it's green month, I was thinking maybe I'll use this one. It's green, but it's also got cornflowers, which I love. Or I could use that fabulous metallic fabric, which is hilarious. But it's kind of expensive to make your first version of you're basically making a wearable mock-up. And I feel like it's a bit too much to use that fabric on it. So I think I'll make a cotton one first, and either the green with the cornflowers on it, or actually... so this dress, if you aren't familiar, it's got lots of pleats. So that's why I thought of this metallic one. I just think it would look so beautiful. And also I'm going to wear it probably with that 1950s petticoat underneath. So it will just catch the light beautifully. But I think I might make the wearable mock-up out of the rose fabric, because I still have a few yards of that one left, and this dress only takes about 3 yards. And then I'll maybe make the green version after that, because yeah, I just love this fabric. I had to buy it. Like, it's not really very me, but some fabrics you just have to buy because they're fabulous. Oh, and I also bought enough to make a dress plus a bolero, so it will be like a matching outfit. I guess I could make this coat in the metallic green. That would be completely fabulous, wouldn't it? But then you'd have to just watch your coat the whole time. Anyway, I also am going to do some vlog videos where I finish dresses. So this one is it's actually the wearable mock-up I made back in October last year of the Vogue 9106, and it needs a lining. And then this ruby dress, I've done the lining for this. I've done the hem, hand sewn the hem, but what I forgot to do is the cuffs. So yeah, just all the little things like that. I'm going to finish off the half done ruby dresses and make a sewing vlog out of that. And then there's also a couple of other new fabrics. I mean, I've got lots of green ones. This one here is a rayon, or is it a rayon cotton blend? No, I think it's just rayon, and it's just a beautiful historical print, but modern colors. This one, I was originally going to make a flower jacket out of this, but what I really want to do is bead it, sort of like camouflage beading. That doesn't really make sense, does it? Well, last month when I was making the collections video of the red and hot pink tweed jackets that I have, the last one was this beaded one, and yeah, I kind of want to do the same thing with green and brown beads on this one. I just think it would be so cool. Anyway, so that is what I have in store for that. I'm not sure I'll have time for it, but that is what I have planned for that one. And then next we have I don't think I'll have time to make another wearable mock-up, but I do have a Burda brand Chanel style jacket pattern that I want to try out, and another couple. So if I do have time, I will use this one with leaves. I probably, realistically, that's the only one I'll get finished this month. But yeah, I really love this fabric with the plants, the leaves on there. And this, I know it's navy blue, not green. Actually, it's a Liberty of London print, and I do think it comes in a green colourway, but I much prefer the navy. But yeah, when I look at it, I think green because, yeah, at the end of winter and the start of spring, there are these most gorgeous, vibrant green snowdrops in, I used to live in Edinburgh, and that is exactly what they remind me of. So yeah, when I thought of this, I know it's not green, but in my mind it is, if that makes sense. So, and all these pictures were from the Royal Botanic Gardens of Edinburgh. So I'm going to make myself a ruby dress out of this fabric, just a plain spring summer dress, and I'm going to wear it lots because I absolutely love this print. It is so darling. I'm also absolutely determined to finish beading this jacket. It's a Chanel tweed in navy with other colours woven through as well, and I've over beaded it with these beautiful sort of oil slick bugle beads. They're quite long, and it took forever to do. I did it last year in August, September, October, like a really long time ago. Definitely need to add the lining and finish that. I also have some other green fabric, but I don't think I'll have time to get to those. Anyway, those are my plans. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, let's see how I do with all these very ambitious plans. Hopefully I'll at least end up with several gorgeous new green tweed jackets and a couple of pretty dresses. That metallic green fabric really is ridiculous. I do quite like the idea of turning it into a vintage coat.